Okay. Machua. All right. Starseeds. Indigo children. We're going live. Yes. Here on Christos Avatar. I welcome you, brothers and sisters. Yeah. Machiwa, Makoyes, Hamachikiwas. I am your brother Fabian, and I welcome you to this energy, to this consciousness. Yes, we are experiencing some stages, Starseeds. This is just a little bit a kickback, relax. We're going to have some Starseed Talk, Holy Ones. Understand? Just straight up Starseed Talk. Just let's speak about these topics in your time. Lets you know what's going on in this spiritual awakening. What's that? A spiritual ascension? That means going beyond into the next higher level of consciousness. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find that holy grail. What's that? Right? What's the Ark of the Covenant? What is this, the rod and a staff, or what was really the Ankh technology in ancient Egypt? Some of these are what you would call like fifth dimensional charged objects, and this is what people would have in those time periods. It was advanced technology, kind of like an ET, multi-dimensional technology, like 5D energy. So it was very powerful, and it was just something that was kind of like a gift for a while until the humans abused these power relics. Once we abused them, then they took them away. Just like the same thing with the crystals, these giant, you would say, building size crystals. Okay, these were from Sirius B, planet Sirius B. They were brought in by the Maharaji, Magi. Yeah. Greetings, Holy One. Thank you for being here. We're live, so we're going to have our regulars and some new people come in, say hi. Hello. Welcome, Candace. Thank you for being here, Holy One. You're awesome, sister. Thank you. Yes, you're right. This is the initiation. Okay? The recognition. The signature. So we're going to find this realization. Yes. We're going to go into another awareness. Something, wow, what's that? We can feel all of this. Akasha. Find your memory, your energy. You're going to awaken your inner Templar. This is a stairway to heaven, baby. This is Jacob's ladder. Climb up the ladder. Wakachiwa. Many levels there. It's the 12 tribes. 12 tribes. Hayamako. Yeah, there is that base 12 divine system. Okay? Where it's actually the 12 is the original intention. 10 is a distortion. Understand? Akaya. Mashutas. How you doing, Candace? How has your journey been? How is your, how do you feel some type of kind of like the energies in the drama in the Matrix? Do you feel them? Thank you for your positive vibes. You're awesome, sister. Muchiwa. Oh my god, yeah. And I say those words all the time, right? What I just said right there. I remind you of The Witcher. What is The Witcher? I don't know. What is that? Isn't that a video game, The Witcher? He slays demons. Wow, it's right up my alley, honey. Yes, this is a beginning. This is kind of like the Tremors before something big. Shivastu Chiwa. Like, it'll take this 9/11 to another level, basically. Hochiwa Hamakachewa Si Vastu. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. This is Starseed Talk, and we talk about starseeds. Wow, check it out. These are beings from other extraterrestrial worlds. Some of you are awakening to that realization, that identity, that undertaking. It's not easy being a starseed. It's kind of rough being an indigo child. Understand? You are going through this change, and you're gonna feel it, baby. Yeah. It just is like a Chivas. It's sort of like you guys. We're kind of have to go with Earth. We can't go with her, whatever she's going through. We're gonna have to go through. We're on her. Earth is going through some changes, literally. She's going through her ascension. Part of Earth will ascend, and part of Earth's and her consciousness won't. Some of you are falling, and it would be more accurate to say most of you are falling. Most of the planet. Some of you are starseeds. You're meant to help this problem. You're meant to awaken yourself, and then with that awareness, yes, with that responsibility, of course, you want to fulfill your covenant. Hashiwa. This is a sacred task. It's a great honor to be alive, Holy Ones. Hokocheva hakamache vesasitas. It's a beautiful day. You can't move, man. You just put your queen in front of your king, man. Brilliant. Not brilliant. Thanks. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Vasitas machichikivata. Yeah. You guys are awesome. And I thank you for being here. You're just like spiritual badasses. Look at you. You're all talkative. Candace, what's up? What's going on in your neck of the woods? You feel the symptoms. You were watching Lisa Renee earlier. Wow, she's my sister too. What's up? You've had terrible pains in to back of me neck on my left foot. On me neck. On me. On my neck. On my neck. On my left foot. The neck, your neck or your left foot, or both. Wow. Take care of that. Don't put yourself through unnecessary misery. Tara's better than Inner Earth. Trust me, don't worry, honey. It'll be a down step if you go to Inner Earth from Tara. Ashiwasu makahanaha, yeah. I see. Unless you're in parallel Inner Earth. There's a parallel Inner Earth. There's a parallel Earth. So, it's very interesting, Holy Ones. You got some code inside of you. Don't you, Starseeds? You're learning this. This is Starseed Talk. We learn about yourself. Because some of you are Starseed. Hi. What's up, E.T. Phone Home? my homie from Andromeda or from Milky Way. What dimension? You know, oh yeah, I met you in 7th dimension, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's right, I recognize you now. You know, we meet other starseeds. Hi, I'm a starseed, you're a starseed. Hey, what's up? You know, this is a starseed community, homie. You found your family. You know, what's up? Yeah, how's your your sector in the galaxy doing? Yeah, really? We should check it out. You know, because we need some new things to do. So I would love to check out your sector. Sure, just walk through the Stargate and I'll see you in a few. Okay. Pack good. Mashibas, we're gonna go through Stargates. We're going through Stargates. We're like tripping out, you know. We walked through a Stargate, went to another world, and saw different beings there in that world. Hi. Do you speak American English? Why would you ask this being if you spoke English to another being in another universe? Huh? Well, he doesn't speak English, sorry. What? Isn't that the universal language? No! Sorry. You're just one race of... how many? Zivaka, yeah. There is 10 million. At least 10 million star leagues that are part of the Guardian Alliance, Holy Ones. I am part of this Guardian Alliance. Realize some of you are too. You will be contacted by some of these beings. It is part of you, who you are, on a higher version, your higher aspects. Okay? You would say that was my spirit guide, but that was actually just you. That's you, not a spirit guide. From a higher version, a future version, that's more advanced than you are. Because it's in the future, you should be advanced, more advanced. So, learn something from your higher self. You know, contact your higher self. It's part of your anatomy, your spiritual anatomy, your identity. It's part of what you are, who you are. So we can open up a dialogue to your higher self, and you will have several. Because down here at the 3D, wow, there's many higher selves. Many beyond 3. Whoa. So, you know, you have an aura, right? You can't see it. Some people can see it, but you know it's there, or you believe it's there. There is this aura, and it goes beyond the 7 colors. You know, the chakra system. It goes beyond that, you guys. Okay? So we have red, orange, yellow, solar plexus yellow, green, heart chakra, blue, throat chakra. You get to that high, all the way up to here. Okay? You ascend. You go to Tara. If you get halfway, like between the heart and the throat, like right here, a couple things will happen. First of all, you could go to inner earth, or you qualify. You will go to inner earth unless some beings want to help you get the rest of your half, the other half of strand. You'll have to go to a temporary place to develop. They'll help you accelerate your learning of this chakra and get you to go through your to get the 4th strand, or to get to the 5th strand. I mean, finish the last strand. That's all you need. Some of your team, some of your soul family could help you with technology, with spacecraft. They could, like they did with me, is I was, you were taken without being known. I mean, without, trips me out, you guys. This is what trips me out, that they can return you at the same moment in time they took you. So for you, it was a split second, but it was a split second. I felt myself out of my body. It was truly the most profound sensation I ever had in my life. bar none. Nothing comes close to that instant of my life. Whatever that UFO did, because there was a UFO, it must have zapped me or returned me or what, but it was a good UFO for me, I believe. I had no bad effects even after that period for now it's been a couple years, I think, almost 2 years, so maybe, because it happened kind of like within 2 years, maybe 2.5, who knows, but it's on record on my other videos station channel. Amakai chiwa mukai suto ho maka ha my shit. My shit there. Alright, there's already someone else here. My chiwa. Mariam. That's a beautiful name. Welcome back, Mariam. Andreas Makov. What's up? Shireen Roberts. What's up, sister? I'm so happy to see you, dear. I would make you a mod. Andreas, a hoe? She's not a hoe. Mariam, hi, Holy One. Yes, they have powers we can't comprehend. Because listen, you guys, when we can't stop thinking for more than 6 seconds, can you do it? Count to 6 and without thinking. Stop thinking for 6 seconds, right? Wait, let's try this. What? Okay, don't think for 6 seconds. Starting now. Did you do it? Or were you thinking stuff? You guys, this is about energy mastery and consciousness mastery. You explore both. You explore, okay? Find out, learn, train. This is what's important in a spiritual life. Yeah? Starseeds? Welcome to this Starseed Talk. Because here on Christos Avatar, this is my live. How you doing? Thank you for being here. We just got started, so welcome. Make yourself comfortable. We are exploring our true heritage. What truly is a starseed, first of all. Because out there in the New Age movement, there's some confusing ideas. So we just kind of like, clarify some things. It's about DNA, and it's about being outside Earth, an extraterrestrial, outside the terrestrial. Okay? We come from other worlds to help the human and the Earth. Okay? Both the human and the Earth, to help this planet. Okay? And we are already been through this. We've been through all of this already. We're coming in, okay, to help the lower aspects of ourselves, you could say. So, but we're here to help the Earth seeds. And they're not ETs. They were created here, starting with the Pleiadians and the Hyperboreans and the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. All those races already passed. Those were the beginning Earth seeds. Those are not ETs. Those are Earthlings. Okay? Not Starseeds. Earth seeds, we call them. Earth seeds, Starseeds. So there's a difference, because we actually show the DNA of a starseed. Well, and when you guys think about it, the human, angelic human, 12D, the 12D human is one of those multiple starseeds. We're made up of 5 starseeds. So we talked about bi-star seeds and tri-star seeds, but humans have 5 star seeds in them, in their 12D template, in their Christed template. This is what we're ascending to, back to, returning to. We want to return back this DNA, man. What's with 3 strands, man? That's what we're dealing with. Star seeds come in activated. Their template has many, like up to 48 strands, an indigo child. Obviously, they don't come in with that turned on. You would explode everything. you would destroy everything. There's no way you could put that much energy in a little 3D Earth. 3 out of 48? No, wow, super overkill. But anyways, Machewa, Makaye, Masuche, Makuye, Vastaye, Kana. I love you guys. It's a beautiful energy. I love you, and I thank you for being here, my holy ones. If you are indigo child, you are what's called Holy Grail. Holy Grail, my chihuahua. We have a great task. There is a great enemy, a great darkness that is harming the world and attacking Earth and its people, and life, and not just humans, all life. So we are kind of like, it's responsible, and we need to protect and defend our original values. The original intention of Source God is love. We need to go back and return to law of one, to unity, because it hasn't been that way on Earth for a long time. Just look. Is that unity? No, we're not living in unity now. But we're the population, right? We're the population on the planet who are eagerly, trying to learn ascension. You want to learn it. You want to know ascension. No, I want to ascend. Yes, I do too. We want to ascend. If you're an awakened indigo, don't worry, because you're ascending already. You've already been here. It doesn't mean you can't keep working on your chakras and becoming better psychic and better connections to your other selves. Doesn't mean you can't do that. You're here. Well, improve yourself. Make yourself your best indigo version possible. Because you have room for development. Literally, you can metamorphosize on the planet. Like, in your lifetime. See, originally, we were immortal. We are immortal. You're going to, those who ascend are going to return back to immortality. That's a trip. Just that alone. Besides having a new body, you're going to have immortality, honey. And you're going to be more beautiful, more of a giant. You are a giant. And she talks about being Ashiana Dean in her Voyagers. She talks about from 9 feet tall all the way up to like 14 feet tall. So if you're 9 feet, you're a shorty. And they go up to 14. Holy cow! If you were staring at a 14-foot tall being, you'd be scared to death. It looks like they could eat you, step on you, or something. Definitely just take you out if they wanted to. So as soon as you see them, it's frightening if you were in front of one or something. Because actually some of these giants would eat little people, humans, Because what is this creature? What is this being? It's so big. What? Sita, Starseed Talk, holy ones. We talk about starseeds here. This is a starseed community. Hi. Thank you for chat. You guys can even say some wonderful things to each other, and you do. It's a beautiful time to be alive, holy ones. Amakaya. So it says, hi, sweetie pie. I'm not sure who you're talking to, but that's what Adrian said. Hi, Adrian. Welcome, holy ones. I am that I am. That's their handle. then we are on the Sanj? What? Oh, then we are on the same frequency. We are in sync, Candace Wood. Oh, you guys are talking. Sorry. You guys should go to private chat. I do 4-second breath work 3 times to 4-4-4 breath. I hold in 4, then realize 4. Much love. Also notice that I have activated the unicorn colors now. Awesome, sister. Adrian, I have had dreams about beings that tall, but they were kind. Yeah, we're not talking about unkind ones, but of course there will be unkind ones. Thanks for the confirmation, Holy One. I am that I am. I came from Ascended Master Realm and came straight to D1. My brother came to 4D. Greetings, Holy One. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for being here. Andreas Imkov, how do you know? I'm not sure who you're asking or which one you're talking about. Jack and the Beanstalk. Shireen! Jack is big, huh? The Beanstalk. Jack? No, the giant is big, sorry. You Candace. Okay, that's to Candace. Adrian, dog. Wait. Profit for you. Dodge profit for you. Doge. Oh, doggy profit. Dog. I give up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Dog backwards is e-god, like email. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that tidbit. I am Andres. Akashic Records. There's a lot of new age concepts out there. Amashiwa, Makaewa, Amasitas Okohochimasi. Love yourself, Holy Ones. Love yourself. I love you too, Holy One. That's awesome. If that's true, man. Thank you for that. What's that called? Jeopardy moment. Aiwashu. This is where all of this spiritual activity is happening in this world. You understand? We're having this change. We're transmuting. A lot of people are experiencing karma. There's a race karma here. We have all kinds of aliens trying to harm you, hurt you, set you back, distort you. Literally, your belief systems, your precious religions, your science systems, they're all distorted. These beings are intelligent, more intelligent than even our own Illuminati. Zitas, they're the little puppets. They're little puppet. They're just a little puppet of these big beings, these dark avatars. They're from the Phantom Earth, Phantom Universe, Phantom races. Okay, when a planet ascends, there's always going to be parts of it that don't, and those parts fall. Ascend, descend. Remember, this is a polarized system. This is all polarized. I mean, eventually consciousness is no longer polarized. Eventually, around, let me see. I would say probably right after, that would be, dang man, probably not until 12th dimension. in 12th dimension there is no darkness. So everything after 12th dimension and up, there's no polarity. So it's when some of these 12 beings decided to fall. Some of the 12D beings fell to 11. What they really did was do genetic experimentation in their 11th dimensional consciousness and technology. They know a way how to do this, of course. They're super intelligent. They're causal worlds to us, causal energy to us. We're a fractal of them. Like they're a full, huge consciousness, huge consciousness. A sun, much less, man, I don't even need to talk about a sun, but an avatar being. They can have up to like about 5,000 to 6,000 different incarnations. An avatar. They can see 5,000 to 6,000 if you're like an indigo. If you're not, you're like an earth seed, maybe up to 1,728, I believe. Different lives. Minimum. That's like a minimum. And so it's explained, I believe, in Voyagers 2, Oceana Dean's book. You can get a PDF of, because the actual books are pretty expensive. So, but yeah, this is Ascension, you guys, and there's actually information, right? Knowledge that expands your being. You know, it's called enlightenment. It's called some type of an awakening. What does that mean, awakening? That means you are becoming aware of other worlds, which means other energies, other conscious beings, other profound levels of reality. To us, they're profound because they're much more advanced in so many ways. Just thinking that way, like realize that there's lots of layers of beings above us. Each layer is another evolution, another progression, another ascension. So if the being is here, we're in 3D, right? And that being's 4D, and then we have a being in 5D, and then we have a being in 6D. By that time, you don't understand, what is that kind of consciousness? Those beings, they're partially ghost-like. Like you can put your hand through like a wall, maybe. These beings are different in matter form, much less consciousness. That's what those giants are. They're like half as dense as us, literally. So think of us being solid, kind of solid, but these beings, you can probably push your hand through like mud or slush, because there's still form there, but not such. But existence is different as a being like this. So thinking you certainly can do such supernatural things to us. You got some hardcore, high-level psychic powers activated at your will. These beings can teleport. They can access natural stargates, and the secret space program talks about some of the founder races have created their own stargate network, and then that is combined with the natural stargates. You know, there's stargates in us. There's stargates anyways, that's how we access the planet stargates. Then there's sun stargates. And then it's like same with Merkabas. These Merkabas, like there's a planet Merkaba, a universe, a galaxy Merkaba, you know. So these are just macrocosms of microcosms of or I meant the opposite. These are microcosms of macrocosms of more higher macrocosms. It's like, what? We're trying to understand at least enough to know our identity. You don't need to know those identities. You want to understand them really anyway. You can give a simple description of it so we can comprehend something. Otherwise, what is it like to have no body, to never die, and first of all, just stop right there. What is that like? To be able to have no body and live forever. There is no such thing as aging or dying. Well, I don't know about the dying part, because you can still lose your body. There's still bodies in fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension. It's when you get into the seventh dimension, eighth and ninth, is when there's no more bodies. There's no more, in the sense that you think of, these beings. What are they like? I mean, they're like some type of energy being without the basic necessities of a body. No gender, androgynous. Why even look humanoid? You can look like a geometry. You can look like a shape, or a machine, or a robot, or a building, or a planet. You can turn whatever you want to. But what do those beings do with their time? And well, you're immortal. You don't look at a clock or a calendar or ask people what their sign is or their birth date. Why do you ask an immortal being their birth date? And if the people are living forever, you're not procreating anymore. You don't have a body anymore to procreate. What is life then? Is life just some like mist? Realize this is part of only the middle. This is only the middle level. Just the concept of thinking of living life with no body. Okay, you're not done. Now think of yourself as liquid light. What? Hydroplasm, huh? Yeah. Think of yourself as this, like the Terminator 2 being. I'm not saying they're gonna look like that either. It's just, this is made of liquid light. You imagine something in liquid light, in mercury color. Liquid mercury color, and then you have this proximity to this consciousness, which is avatar, and it's 10th, 12th, and 11th dimensional combined. So you're accessing 12D and 11D. And this is what the Maharata ray is. When you imagine the liquid mercury color, when you imagine that color, you can call it platinum, you can call it dark silver, okay, whichever one helps you visualize this. Visualize, see it, holy ones. So, we, Amakaya, are here with Starseed Talk. And since we're talking about starseeds, realize they're here for what? For ascension, regarding ascension. They only come around ascension periods. And they always, during an ascension, which is what? Okay, hurry up and get out of here. Hurry up and ascend. Otherwise, the cycle is going to rinse and repeat. There you go. As soon as the earth goes, all life goes up or down. Most of it down. Because look at the earth. Most of it is dark. So the parts of her that are dark will fall after the whatever type of cataclysm. It's got to end in some type of cataclysm. The earth is literally completing a cycle, and it ends in cataclysm. That's normal for a planet. And then it it becomes a higher version of itself called Tara. Earth ascends to Tara in 4D. Okay? It's no longer Earth. You crossed the threshold. You went into beyond 3D. Alright? Now you're in the 4D. You're on a different planet, a different version of Earth, which ascended. Now you're on the ascended new Earth. The land, the continents, islands, they will be different. The land, the map of the planet will be different. You're in a different planet. Remember, time cycles here, 26,556 years. If they're twice as fast, divide that by 2. Everything's happening twice as fast there. It's hard to comprehend that. Why is things faster? Because the vibration, the frequency is faster, higher. Okay, I had someone ask a question, why, of course it was from TikTok, always the negative comments from TikTok. Not all, but there's a lot. It's something about higher and lower, I was using the words higher and lower. How can I say that and then talk about universal or unity? And I'm like, hello, higher energy is simply faster frequency. We're not saying it's better. We're saying it's higher as in literally even the pitch. Remember, sound is greater than light, but we're using an analogy. The sound goes up in vibration. You go up in pitch. It's a higher frequency. We're not saying it's better or worse. Man, this is a matter of semantics. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's not one that's in a 9th dimension is better than a 6th dimensional. That doesn't work that way, holy ones. What is unity? Love and light practices unity. You're speaking the opposite creed. See? Emoji with the frown. You don't want to be on the dark side. Go on the light side. Get a friendly emoji. Yeah. Peace, you guys. Be nice. Be nice. This is Starseed Talk here on Christos. Alright? On Christos, baby. Check it out. Simataya. I will each and every day on my YouTube channel, it's a tiny little bit of improvement. A tiny little bit improvement the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. And you know, this process will start speeding up. It will go faster. Oh, wow. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. We're getting close to 1,200. No, seriously, guys, think about it. 2,000 is twice the amount. 3,000, 3 times the amount, right? Triple the original amount, yeah. 5 times, 5,000 subscribers is 5 times the comments. So, what is 10,000? What is 20,000? Holy cow! Chat is moving up, chat. I'll need some more mods for sure, right? Gaia was sure. Emasita ke o a mo ko che sota ke chiwa. You guys are brilliant. You're so beautiful, aren't you? Yeah, man, we're just like having this chill type of starseed talk, and we're about this awakening. We're about this, what's happening in the world to a certain population of the planet. The starseeds are. We are like a kind of minority. Most humans are closed off to this type of information. But we can reach a lot of the people, at least still searching for spiritual and spirituality, spiritual stuff, spiritual awakening. We'll find some type of way to reach all those type of levels of awareness. Okay, so because it's kind of like important in an ascension cycle to talk about ascension. There is an end game to going to, there is a main goal of going on a spiritual path. You want some transformation, a change, an enlightenment. You want to know something more. You want to be more aware of something you didn't know before and develop yourself. You'll know more than the people around you who aren't into this stuff, who aren't aware or even ready maybe in their own mind. They don't want to hear about spiritual stuff and aliens. They don't believe in that stuff. Okay, that's their free will. We can't force people. That's the same problem that religions have. They're trying to enforce it through fear and guilt and all of this. Their systems, a lot of them are about fear and guilt and negative, terrible things. So people are going to gravitate to what they feel is like truth. People are going to sense, some people, good people, are going to sense right and wrong. They're going to sense when someone's trying to be manipulating, trying to trick, deceive, take advantage of some person. Well, we shine light on dark stuff so people can be aware of it. That's all. Look. That's all. Look. You're God's sovereign free, and you can decide. Now you have a choice, though. You didn't before, now you do. Because there was once, you had this New Age movement. Not only you have New Age movement, and you have this guardian law of one unity consciousness. What's that? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Unity, just like the word means, consciousness. Unity, coming together as one. We come together as one, literally. What are you talking about? I'm a different person. You're a different person. We're not talking about this perceived physical. It's not physical. It's a hologram. That's what we talk about here in Christos Avatar. That's what they tell us in the Guardian material, Voyager's material, that this is not a real physical world. We're in a hologram, a projection, okay, designed by Source God, specifically Ascended Masters, okay, from the energy matrix. These beings collaborated. There's levels of energy called ecadic, polaric, and triadic. And so these three levels of Ascended Masters, they were called, you could also, the Anahazi word is called Yanis. These three flames, blue flame no, that's not the flames yet. This is sound, not light. Before the light, the sound is called, they're sound fields. And three levels of them, that trinity again. These create our flames. So we have a huge heritage, you guys. Your identity of yourself, this greater identity is yours. Reclaim it. Don't follow these false creeds that trick you into guilt and fear. These are negative things. Do we have to point that out? It's a negative thing. Anger and wrath, that's negative. What is it? Was it Abraham? Sacrifice your son right now. Okay, Lord. Was it Abraham? Oh, was it Moses? Moses. Well, Isaac and Ishmael. Well, he shunned his son, right? Ishmael and his mom's. But I was talking about Moses, right? I'm sorry, I used to go to Sunday school when I was a little kid. I don't remember everything perfect. But it's so interesting because Ashiana Dean, she talks about the Bible a lot. I mean, she makes references. And definitely one of the famous characters in the Bible is Enoch, right? And this is one of the beings that are from the Anunnaki races, man. Specifically, Enoch is a Jehovian Anunnaki, one of those dolphin people. This is maybe something you didn't know about Enoch, but anyways, this video is not about Enoch, but this is part of the Voyager's information, and she talks about Thoth sometimes. And someone wrote me a question about Michael Dean recently. I'm going to answer your back. I just haven't finished watching that long-ass video. It's like 4 hours long, but I'm interested. I want to hear what this dude has to say. Now remember, he's got one side of a story. They were married and they went through a bad divorce, and he's talking about it. I think it was last year, a video from last year. I'll share it with you. I just want to watch it first because I'm curious. This isn't weird to see these videos from the recent times, you know. And he explains. Apparently, he's going to explain stuff. I want to hear what he has to say. I already hear what someone said about it, that he's going to say that, well, I don't need to. Let's wait for the hearsay and let me watch it first. So, and there's no reason to gossip. We're not trying to gossip, but this is her ex-husband, and there's been no light on what happened. No one's been informed of shit, except what you can find on. Sorry for that bad language. It's just frustrating, man. When you love this organization, you love this teacher, and there's no information what happened. They just disappear. No explanation to the public. So it's kind of like sad. It was a sad, man. I kept checking every year. Azurite Press. She started as Azurite Press. She lost it. So, anyways, I want to know what this guy has to say. So, I love you guys. And I had someone write recently a comment about Ashiana. Don't believe everything you hear. Or you have to, something like this, right? First of all, it's not about them. It's not about Lisa. It's not about Ashiana. It's not about me. Okay? First of all, it's not about a central figure. This is created by the Ascend Master level. It wasn't created by Ashiana. She's speaker of that information. That's why we're called speakers of the blue flame. Also keepers of the blue flame. Speakers, keepers, those who follow the Emerald Covenant. It's not hard. Just practice Law of One. Practice Law of One, your Emerald Covenant. Baby. But it's not just Emerald. It's not just... it's any race that practices... These bird people can practice Law of One. The beetle people can practice Law of One. Anyone can practice Emerald Covenant Law of One. But it's not just Emerald Covenant, it's all. The unity consciousness is all. It's not just Emerald Order. This is what we're realizing, truly. We're truly realizing that all this, it's unnecessary. We're all one. What are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? We're asking those dark ones. You don't remember? You lost your memory. We're family. What are you doing? So, it's like a betrayal and a confusion, and this is how a lot of the indigos feel about these beings. We know these beings on higher levels. So, when they cut themselves off, that memory is gone. That it's distorted. Their origins to them. What I mean is their own origins are probably very confusing when you become distorted. You cut themselves off from their 12 strand. They're not 12 strand. They're 11. They're less than human. Humans are 12 strand. That's the irony. These guys are coming into the past when you're very, very primitive and messing with you. Messing with your lower selves. So we got these high-level beings outsmarting us, taking over our planet without even noticing. There's an occupation here, according to Ashiana. They're here, but you put the pieces together and you've heard similar themes from other people. Something about these people being part reptilian. Well, it's true. Some of them are half human. So you're thinking about it the wrong way. They're not freaking clones. They're not freaking machines, androids. They're real beings that are part human. Not an android machine. Not a clone. Get these ideas. Do those technologies exist? Yeah. But is this what's going on? No. These are on the ground hybrids created to blend in with you and be the ruling puppets for the real masters. These ETs. And there's competing ones. One of the main competing one are the Anunnaki. They compete with the draconian reptilians, but they're also insects and bird people and mantis. They're lizard, reptilian. The main one's a dragon moth. So that's, I would say, reptilian and insectoid reptilian. That's what a dragon moth is. That's what a draconian, Omicron draconian. These beings are winged. So, well, you have to understand that we're talking about Anu Elohim, actually. I keep saying Anunnaki. I said the draconian. So we just have like, not all reptilians are bad. Some of them are actually, they're benign on the highest level. I mean, normally they're good, or I don't mean friendly or anything. I just mean they're neutral. They're not trying to hurt people. And these reptiles are very intelligent. Their technology is very, they're very excellent at technology. I used to play this video game called Master of Orion. And in Master of Orion, you have to choose one of these races. And they have bird race, they have a cat race, and all kinds of races. That's, wow. And it has something to do with Orion. So, and you do have a gray. It was interesting because this game, you deal with planets, you deal with treaties, you deal with workers and scientists, and it's like a strategy game, but man, I like Deadlock. I liked World of Warcraft. I played that a lot. Oh, my shit. Oh, I have something important to say, guys. There's the guest is going to be here tomorrow, and they're going to be here for a week. Not mine, their guest, and so I'm not going to do my live for a week, so, just don't want to, so, because of this reason, so, that's okay. I'm still going to put out videos, but just not lives for 1 week. I'm not gone, don't worry. So, maybe next Sunday. Next Sunday I should be back. Maybe Saturday, I don't know. We'll see. Okay? I love you. Everything's okay, don't worry. We're just, there's someone going to be staying in that room, Anyways. Eventually, I'm going to be on my own. I will be on my own eventually. And that's why I asked for any of your guys' help. You know, I thank you ahead of time, right, for the small gift of $5, because you can make a difference in Christos' avatar, in my ability to reach more people, and that's exactly the commitment here. I work my butt off. I put these content out. I'm gonna teach you guys mechanics. You're gonna learn how to send. Okay, I'll be one of the sources that teach you some things about your Merkaba. You're gonna learn about your real chakra system, how to run current through your body. Okay, it won't be like a belief or a hope or a faith. It'll be a knowing. You will experience it. You will be witness and testimony. No faith required. No sacrifice. No guilt. No fear. No anger. No wrath. Come on, grow up. See what Koya. I love you, Holy Ones. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. Look at you. What you up to, Holy Ones? Yeah, Machiwa. Serene Roberts, have a fabulous week, beautiful people. You too, Holy One. Bethany Owings. Oh, of course, you know, because you have to understand that they were born into this matrix, right? That's their DNA, that's their template. But they can always go into an agreement or an arrangement with the guardians to go through what's called a bioregenesis. They're going to go through what's a host matrix with an orifeme, which is going to be in the indigo child coming in. It's going to be 2 in 1 basically. This is an example of a host matrix. We've had the Melchizedeks do host matrices. Now the indigo children are doing host matrices with the the orifeme. So like she said, you can have one of these beings like Thoth. Thoth is what? Originally an Anunnaki. He went to the good side for a little while. So he did enough work to get his DNA up to 12 and a half. He has an immortal body now, but he betrayed and left the Emerald Covenant. Notice he was part of the Emerald Covenant. And what did he make? The Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I didn't just make that up. Understand, this has always been the Emerald Covenant. This is in the books. She says a lot, Emerald Order. You can say Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, because it is the Emerald Order. And the Emerald Covenant is reference to a treaty that was made, and it was kind of like a creation treaty. These are the ground rules for this time matrix system. It's going to be a system of free will, and also this is so not all systems are based on love, but our system is. There's different experiments going on. Ours is love originally. That's the original intention of this. And obviously you see we're not. We have these hardcore beings that they are trying to take us out or take us over, and according to the Ashiana's work, they do on this timeline. This is why you want to ascend the timeline. You want to ascend anyways, but that just gives you more incentive, okay? Because they will, as shown in that diagram, this is something that you will also find in Voyagers 2, but this is my own diagrams. Wait, I actually... Alright, let me open the right files. Sorry. It's worth waiting for a moment because it helps you understand so much. Like really, Machiwa. I think I was gonna show you this. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. See, every time that happens, you know, you could like lose your momentum. The dregs, right after the ascension, right after the ends. See, this is the beginning. 196 BC. This is when our ascension started. It ends in 4230 AD in the future. And something 2017, something significant happened called the bridge zone. And we talk about the bridge zone. It's talked about in Voyagers 2. But we are this. If you stay on this timeline, you're gonna run into this right here. Okay, so what the bridge zone does, it gives you another chance to ascend to inner Earth instead of the full version of Tara. You're not going to get the full energy of Tara, but you're going to be in inner Earth, way over here in this 5,000, like in approximately 5,336 AD. And what's interesting, I remember Ashiana Dean talking about going to the future in this time period in Kauai, Hawaii. So I just wanted to mention that. I forgot what I was originally wanted to. That was basically what I wanted to show you. So, Amakayewa. You're so beautiful. Apakaye. And there's sometimes a lot to take in, but you really just have to worry about these two chakra. Just live life in love, not guilt, not fear. You notice those are black magic spells on yourself. You agree to it, you believe in it, you follow it, worship it. I mean, some of you do, right? A lot of you do. Not you indigos, you're not interested in that stuff either. You call it BS. Mashiwa Hamakayewas. Ah, you guys are kind. Good job, Candace. Good job, dear. Stand in the Christ love. What's up, Holy One? Karen Hansen in the house. Thank you guys. Pablo, Crosito. We are all human beings incarnate. We're higher beings incarnating as humans. We're spirit having a human experience. It's kind of like a little bit reverse. Yeah, shadow work is very important to do. This is kind of like an elementary spiritual lesson, is to not judge people. That's one of the first ones. Don't stop judging people. No one has the right to judge anyone. What gives you the right to judge somebody? No one has the right. It's all unity. As soon as you judge, you take unity and throw it out the window, because you're judging now. You don't think there is unity. You think someone is not equal, because that's why you think you're judging them. They're not like you, so you're gonna judge them. What? You're a spiritual person? Huh? You don't judge people. What are you talking about? You don't judge people. That's a beginner's lesson. Stop judging people. Stop living your life for other people. Understand judgment comes from many places. You're getting so. Yeah, Melchizedek is our ascended master level, coming into as and incarnating into the. Obviously, you come through dimension 13, and you are then gonna go through the DNA, the body form that you want to help, whatever you're gonna help. If it's an indigo, you're coming straight in from ascended master right to these bodies and into this drama. Some of them are in inner earth, and some of them are coming to we're being amongst the humans here. Just like there's bad aliens amongst the humans, well, we're amongst the humans. We're good. The indigos are ETs too. We're part human too, just like these beings are part human. We're a bunch of part humans down here. Is there any real humans? Yes. They're called Earthseeds. They're humans. Wait a second. Realize that humans are aliens. Okay? First of all, we're not from Earth. And our higher human template has 12 tribes. We're multiple ETs. And human. Earth races. Earth seeds plus. Actually, there's 7 of them. 7 Earth seeds. And then 5 from other worlds. Other higher worlds. Specifically, 7th dimension, 8th dimension, 9th dimension, 11th dimension, 12th dimension. These are the higher evolved races. There are Antrian Starseed, the Brennoa Starseed, the Hibaru Starseed, the Melchizedek Starseed, which is in our future, but some of them still come in now. But they're mainly for the future race, which is Morphogenic. That's the next Earth seed after us. But anyways, there's another races after that. There's one called the Uniceti Starseed. And notice these are all beings that are part human that do have different color skins. It's not too important, except to help understand racism on a planet is pretty stupid. Because the truth is that these are a bunch of types of humans on the planet. You're not different. You're part of the human race, just different, mixed. We're a mixture of all these races. A mixture of brown-skinned Lemurians, a mixture of red-skinned Atlanteans. We got all our races from these coming up. And then the white-skinned Aryan, and then the yellow-skinned Muvarian, and then the black-skinned Unchechi. This is in our world. Look. We have different versions of ourselves in the melting pot of this planet. We do have these coming through. Obviously, even though they're future races, we have black, here. We have Asian here. We have different races here. Well, it's still part of that human thing. Some of you who are racist are probably going to get upset to know that you're mixed with all of this. I don't look like that. What are you talking about? So we have different combining. That's why it's called a genetic hybridization. We're in it. We're up and in it for the 3rd time. Because the first part 1 and part 2 were destroyed, taken out by these lovely Drakes, and Anunnaki. Thank you for slowing us down. So, take 3, we're on take 3 now. So, but we're being kind of, the light side is kind of being aggressive, guys. We're making all these advanced starseeds. We got a bunch of starseeds coming in. A bunch of indigos coming in. A lot of people, heavy hitters, are coming in. We got some master avatars being born over the next few years. And when they reach their 33rd year, and it's not just some new age term, when you have these DNA, because you used to have this DNA, when you had the immortal body, you didn't need to die to ascend. You could ascend in one lifetime, a very, very long lifetime, transmute to this fourth dimension, transmute to the fifth dimension, after you progressed, and then progress more and go to the sixth dimension. Well, without dying. So people could witness and see this being ascend in front of their eyes. In front of their people, they would be like a brilliant light. You would see it, the body transmute and literally vanish. Like Jesus, painless ascension. It's painless. And this is what you're capable of. Transmuting to another. It's like metamorphosis, you see? Not as long as the caterpillar. When it goes into a cocoon for a while. No. It's pretty fast ascension when it actually happens. So there you go. It happens. It's gonna happen. Some of you are ascending. Some of you are descending. So I hope you did your fourth strand and your fifth strand. You're good to go, baby. Yeah, we're doing it now. Some of us are doing it now. Join us. Let's be, patrons of love and truth. Speak it in relationships. Speak it to neighbors, to the city council. Out there. You want this energy, you want this field, this consciousness, this spiritual awakening to expand out. Of course we want all humanity to ascend. Of course. So as light beings, as beings coming in with eternal divine love, we're supposed to, we want to help all. You want to be pessimistic? Go ahead. We want all to ascend. You want love, you love all. You want all to be one with God again. You want them to, you would like all to remember their oneness with God. There's distortions that have to be fixed. Okay? If you're one of these dark beings, you're going to have to go through a host matrix eventually. If you are being born out of an Anunnaki matrix or a draconian matrix, to get back your 12th strand, you have to go beyond their matrix. Because their matrix is only 11 for Anunnaki. And I keep saying Anunnaki, guys. They're creators. It's their creators that are that high, which is the Anu Elohim. Those are 11 strands. And the drakes are 10 strand. So that keeps things in perspective. Humans, divine humans, 12 strand humans, okay, and then 11 strand Anu Elohim, and then the punk ass drakes on 10 strands. So I say it like that because they're not very nice. They want to eat us. They don't have much kindness towards us at all. So anyways, this is part of Starseed Talk, is understanding that we're in a spiritual war. We're we don't, the love and light side, we don't want to deal with this. We want to hang out and have fun and just love and respect and get in some cool conversations, have some collaborations, make some global awakenings. That's what we want to do, but we're being attacked on all these fronts, all these levels. We're being attacked in our food, in our water, in our air. Damn, we're being attacked spiritually in our beliefs, in our religions. We're being attacked politically, financially. Wow, not fun, not cool. Dude, this is serious. We are in a war. So we're awakening because we're guardians. We guard. It's this what you see in the world is a manifestation of what's going on in the fields, in the energies, in the consciousness of Earth. Okay, what you're thinking as a collective. We'll look at your collective thoughts on the planet. Is it, if you could read auras, it would be pretty grungy. What is consciousness? It is energy. It is chakra energy. It is your reds and oranges and yellows, because that's what you're going to see in the planet. You take red and you take orange and yellow and mix it up. Okay, it's dirty brown now. So if you could clairvoyantly, third eye, hello, vision, see, imagination. If you could see, close these eyes, open this eye. If you could see the aura of Earth, it would look dingy brown or worse. Yeah, because there's some pretty distorted consciousness. This is like chemistry. Okay? You take a consciousness that's dirty, grungy brown, and now start taking and throwing in the pool of energy some, say, Luciferian consciousness. And know that these beings are doing rituals and putting that energy into the grids. They are conscious and mindful. You're not. You're mostly oblivious. Mostly not meditating, not into now. So the beings that are here, that are aware, they can easily guide all others who are not. Except for the Holy Grails who are coming in here as a balance. Okay? So you took that muddy brown consciousness energy and threw some dark grays and blacks in there. And then you got indigo ray. It's a high level ray, man. You want to throw some of that into the consciousness. See, now we got 5D consciousness counterbalancing this Luciferians, Anu Elohim, Anunnaki, Draconians, insectoids, all this darkness, man, coming in to the energies of Earth. This is the consciousness on Earth now. That's my camera. Let me change the battery. Dirty, muddy, gray energy, man. And you're indigo. Let me put this on camera. Hurry up. So this whole idea of you stand in your light, throw light into the Earth's consciousness. Throw your love into the Earth's consciousness. Put green ray in there. In here, in your conversations, in the world. Put green ray, love, heart. Put some spiritual knowledge and truth. Speak. While you're doing these things, you are developing your own ascension. And at the end of the day, it's all comes down to an individual thing. If there is not a global awakening, then it's an individual awakening. What? It would be easier for most consciousness on the planet if the indigos were able to accelerate the particle speed fast enough to a fifth dimensional level. Where our 5D consciousness, our Blu-ray, is changing, speeding up the 3D current. That's 3D. Now with 5D, it goes faster. This is what you Starseeds represent. With our high-level templates, with higher activated energies, remember these are fourth dimensional energy into a 3D world, taking 5D energy and some of you 6D third eye activated beings. Even if that's just a little bit opened. Maybe you can psychically see some stuff. That is still, you're still representing that here on the planet. What does that do? That helps the other consciousness attain that now. Because you put it here in the collective and the fields of the earth. You're here. So when we're here as a Team Indigo on the planet, Team Starseeds, this is our field. We're bringing in Christos field. not just 5D. Some of you are talking now, you're learning now 12D activation. We're learning, Ashana's teaching us, has taught us, the Guardians have taught us how to bring in 12D current. Peace. My peace by your indigo child peace and your starseed peace. We're bringing 12D current to the planet. Okay? We can make, this is what we do. And this is why we come in this Stargate opening cycle. When the gates of the planet are opened. And those are huge amounts of consciousness on the planet. That's why in an ascension process, like now, we're all going crazy. Some of us are being like boosted in awareness. We're like amped. We're amped to do for change. We're seeking. We're searching. Hello, Holy Ones. You were led here. Part of you led yourself here into some videos like mine. You are watching stuff about 5D, about starseeds, about indigos. What is psychic third eye? What is angel really? You know, you're learning about all the stuff. Welcome, Holy Ones. And I commit myself to love and light, to bringing you truth. If I make a mistake, I'm not going to be arrogant. If someone treats me wrong, I'm not going to treat you wrong. I'm going to protect myself. And I will be on my own so I can be God sovereign free. I'm just saying that, you guys. Sometimes we have a lot of responsibility. And if you're with people who aren't on the same, like, okay, if you keep staying in this instead of this, you're changing an average. Now you're down here, still above them, but you're like diminished. With some other starseed awakened, now instead of being diminished, now you're boosted. Go to hang out with boosted, conscious, high vibe people who are non-judgmental. Like this person said, do shadow work. They've done shadow work. They don't have these bursts of anger. They don't have bursts of judgment and hate or something critical. They know how to treat people. I want to be with those people, and there's nothing wrong with that. At the same time, offer information and help and healing for others who need it. All who need it. We're way shores, guys. You naturally gravitate and learn this stuff. Because we're meant to as a team. It's not about just Ashana. It's not just about Renee, Lisa Renee, or someone like me, or some of you who are also talking. It's not about elite people, chosen people. This is love, true love, genuine group, like contribution. All of you are adding your piece and my piece and your piece. We're all important and unique and have a big purpose. Even if you accomplish some of that, you're going to make a difference. We don't do this as one great hero. We're doing it as team, man. And the Christos is a consciousness that is Christ consciousness coming back. Because we were. This is not natural. And we're not supposed to be so negative, so bad, so low. We are 12Ds, not 3Ds. If you found yourself down here, human, you fell. And this is a rescue mission. And it is the indigo children doing the rest. Not like, I don't mean like saviors. I mean like having to do with the original fall of the human race. We are literally involved in coming back into time and helping in ascension. We're obligated to, we're going through all this work again to help some of the beings that got disembodied consciousness, they got separated from their body. They didn't have any more bodies. There was no DNA. There was no. It's. I've talked about it. If you are not from Earth, and you come here, there is no human. There is no tribal. There is, like, the sphere of Amente is a surrogate, you would say, density 2 Tara level. That you need to be, if you're from another planet, you would have to have. It's hard to explain, because does that mean, like, while I'm trying to tell you this, I'm like having my own questions. Like, what happens if you go to another planet and and you die on that planet? Do you get disembodied consciousness? Because that's basically what we have. When the Tara fell, part of Tara, not all Tara fell, part of Tara, part of the consciousness, people got destroyed and fell in energy, fell into Earth, created Earth, actually, if you know the whole story. Earth was created out of the pieces, the fragments, the fragments of the planet and the people. Okay? So the people were disembodied, no bodies. No, this is the word I'm thinking of. Morphogenic field. We were disconnected from your morphogenetic field. It's kind of like how consciousness works. You have the planet's morphogenic field. We have our race, tribe, human tribe race. Or if you're an indigo, you have the indigo morphogenic field. See, the morphogenic field is the physics behind the matrix. You mess with the template. We call it the DNA template. If you want to mess with, if you want to affect your consciousness, your life, your biology, it's all affected by this template. This DNA template also is distorted, very, very distorted. So down in 3D, but understand everything in existence has an original. You can sort of say you have an original, a prototype, a perfect immortal prototype body. At those, all beings do at the Christic level. There's a divine blueprint. This is what we call divine blueprint science. Based on this concept alone, you can develop. It's kind of like this is what we're trying to do. Go back to our divine blueprint. And when you want to fix something in your distorted blueprint, you're trying to reach and connect with your divine blueprint, so you can bring in. That's why we bring in the Maharata. Because what is 12D energy? If you brought in 12D energy, well, honey, 12D has 11D in it, 10D in it, 9D, 8, 7, 6, 5. To show you this, to help understand this, you have to see it. That every dimension that you ascend through, that means you now encompass. You now include, or you're, wait, what happens if I close this window? Okay. If you're a 3D being, Earthseed, okay, if you're 3D right here, 2017 is right about here, or right about here, 2017, right? Well, if you're 3D, you're also made up of 3D, or 2D, and you're also made up of 1D. You're not just 3D, you're also made of 2D and 1D. So as soon as you ascend to 4D, well, 4D is made up of 2D, or 3, 2, and 1. So what I'm getting at is, if you bring in 12D energy, you're also bringing in this and this, and also 12D is made of this, and 12D is made of this, and we're made of sub. You see what I'm saying? So indigo children are coming to this low level. We're learning about bringing in Maharata 12D. See Maharata. We're bringing in Maharata to Earth. We're bringing this pieces, not all of it, pieces. We've got to restore Earth. We got to fix mutations in her fields and in our templates. So that's what I just wanted to show. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. You're awesome. You are a spiritual badass. Don't let some religion or some person tell you otherwise, honey. This is Starseed Talk. We tell you the real deal. We don't mess around. There's a lot of new age information. You might connect to some of it. Okay? But what we do, remember, at the end of the day, it's all about unity. We're all one. So we'll talk about these bad beings, but at the end of the day, we're all still God. They're God too. It doesn't mean we have to, let them abuse us, or we can't protect ourselves. I mean, this is peaceful, conscious awakening. That's what it is. It takes love and peace, and so it's nice, kind people trying to ascend. It's the ones who want to oppose. It's called anti, because they're reverse. They're the opposite of what we desire, which is light, love, transcendence, freedom, God sovereign free. They're against God sovereign free. They're against life. They're against the Christos, law of one. That's why they're called anti-Christos. Not from, a religion perspective. This is not a new age perspective either. This is what you call energy consciousness perspective. This is from the Guardian Alliance, which is part of the innerchristos, because I had a comment say that today. Where does this come from? Where does this information come from? This is called the innerchristos, and that's one of the reasons why I have the word Christos in my name. But Christos avatar is also the name of a level of consciousness. That as soon as you are a 12D activated being, you've reached this divine blueprint. You've obtained a perfect immortal body. Literally, you can say perfect, but you know that anything that's not source God is obviously a distortion. You could say it's kind of like perfect in the time matrix, not in relation to, because that is actually what the law of one, the raw material, talks about a lot. Distortion. Okay? In the law of one, they talk about this concept of distortion. So as soon as you go to a time matrix, that's a distortion. And then you go lower, that's another distortion. Instead of ascending, we're talking about going down, descending. Or you could say it's high level consciousness stepping down. Because these beings have to step down to come help your ass, our ass. Indigos are these high level beings stepping down to your level for a little while, but still bringing in activations that you don't have, because it's in their template, not yours. And I'll just show you a diagram quickly to explain that concept. How come they don't have those chakras open? It's not in their template, holy ones. Earth seeds don't have these psychic perceptions. They don't have 4th strand, 5th strand, or 6th strand. And I'll show you my Chiwa, my Kaya. And then I'll catch up to your comments, I promise. I have to go to a different diagram. I think, therefore I am. Why is it doing this? What the shit? Oh, you guys, let me put it back to me. Let me open all these darn pictures. I keep going I haven't fixed this problem yet, so let me fix it. Because it looks unprofessional when I don't have all my pictures turned on. So please forgive me. But it helps to understand that an Earth seed and a Starseed, they're going to be out of order, but that's the one I want. I saw the one I want. I want this one. So let's say nowadays, this is the Aryan Earth seed, and they are working on strand 4. They're not done. Most people are only these strands. They don't have astral consciousness awakened. Most people don't even have this. But the race, the Earth seed that helps the Aryan race is called the Hibaru. Look at their activations. They have 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. This particular starseed has the 4th one too. That's why they're helping this one grow the 4th one. Every Earth seed has a starseed with it. This Atlantean was with the Brunawa starseed, making the 3rd strand. Most humans are like Atlanteans. They only have 3rd. They don't see, look, there's nothing developed in their 4th strand. Your 4th chakra, until we get to us, but we're not getting it done. Most people don't even have this. This is a little bit of opening to the 4th strand. Not only to ascend, wait. Oh my gosh, I did it again. You guys, that's me. I just kind of slipped my mind to not push the stupid map. Anyways, gee, that sucks. But that's okay, it's recoverable. Okay, so I was trying to show you that we're this race, and we're trying to work on the 4th strand. You can say race, you could say this time period. We're trying to develop the 4th strand, and this is an example of a why they don't understand us. Why Earthseeds don't understand us? Because we got these activated, we have some of this activated, and we have some of this. They do not have any comprehension until they develop it. You don't have comprehension of 5D energy until you start developing it, practicing your throat chakra. Okay, because it's in you, it's in your DNA, but not an Earthseed. An Earthseed does. I mean, you do as an indigo. You have a lot more strands activated. Check this out. It's in the races that have helped us develop this special race right here. So this is why some people won't understand. This is why this information is for Starseeds. You have these perceptions. You have psychic perceptions that they don't have. Literally, some of you are working on this, and work this and this, and some of you even this. Maybe the crown. I know I can feel my crown sometimes. What does that mean? That's crazy, right? I feel the top of my head just vibrate, like, whoa. And then, like, now, if I went to go take a hit, I would feel more activations for another 30 minutes. So, and you guys are, once again, wanting to, it would behoove you to become masters of consciousness and masters of energy. Start spending your life, your time. I call out to you as your indigo brother to start changing your life towards some type of spiritual devotion, like some type of commitment to becoming a master of consciousness, a master of energy. And think about this. You become a master of energy, you become a master of consciousness, because energy is dimensional. Okay? You're feeling dimensions of energy. And so that's consciousness. Energy is consciousness. See how that works? It's made of thought. Reality is thought construction. As a matter of fact, all of this, like here in this room, all of 3D, all of our physical world, it's made by the human race on fourth dimension. We are fourth dimension consciousness, having a third dimensional physical experience. Your consciousness is always one dimension higher than your body. We can touch this 3D. We can't touch the 4D. It's not in this reality. It's vibrating in the same space, but our consciousness is 4D right here. We're 2 radio stations apart. You go to FM radio, you go to channel 100, channel 108, channel 112, 112. Those are bandwidths of reality. Same frequency things, same analogy. These beings, that's what you do. Okay? And there's all kinds of mixtures of people. Some of you, most humans are 3D and below. That's it. Muddy brown mixed with some evil in the world, and there you go. A pretty dark field being controlled by fear and guilt, and also being controlled, by financially and health-wise, food and your breathing systems, and all kinds of other ways. Like there's technologies that you're not aware of, but you will be aware of if you want to learn more about what these bad beings are doing. We are learning this not to scare people or be worried. That doesn't help anyone. You're here to stand in light and love. We're throwing in that into the pool of consciousness, into the energies of Earth. If we didn't counterbalance that wickedness, you would see a much more teeter-tottered world. And it will get there eventually after the ascension is complete. There's no more indigos. Everyone's leaving. Okay. Shima. Excuse me. Don't spend your time in fear. Just spend your time learning this and helping the world and the planet somehow. Help the world and the planet somehow, and keep on training this and learn more of Ashana's work, more of my work, or similar work. Learn what it is to be a real starseed, a real indigo child. And you hear me talk about indigos as being part of the Holy Grail. Not a teacup, not some cup. Holy Grail, remember, is a template. Templar is a DNA. It's a Holy Grail is this ability. If you come in with these abilities, man, you're going to activate them. They're in you. I had some activation like 6 years ago. I'm like, WTF, what is this? It was like on, like a light switch, where I could start receiving light languages. I didn't have that before. How can I do that? I didn't learn about it. I didn't practice it. I didn't know. I heard of channeling or connecting in this way. And then I found out later it was more than I thought. And you guys gotta realize something. I've made a lot of videos, and there's a lot of different languages being spoken. And someday, some of those will be deciphered. Think about that. And I have another channel called, it's another YouTube channel, and I have like 600-700 videos on there where I'm connecting to these languages. It's pretty profound. In my own estimate, that's all. It just seems like it's pretty serious. Pretty interesting. Thank you guys. You're awesome for being here with me. I appreciate you. I love you. You're awesome. I'm a chill out. And it's positive, right? You go on a spiritual path, journey to be better. I remember my grumpy self. I remember myself that was angry almost every day, cussing and hitting stuff. Yeah, your brother Fabian. I don't want to do that anymore. I started hitting stuff less, becoming less angry, less often, until eventually I could kind of like, Calgon, take my troubles away, Just eventually you just feel peaceful and you feel more wiser, because negative energies will still try to interact with you. Negative people will try to have conversations with you. You have to have now grace. You're now light and love. You have different kinds of reactions, conversations, relationships, values. Okay? Doesn't mean you start judging. Oh, now I'm good. No, those are not, people are not good. Did you learn unity or not? Unity, all are one. They will judge you. You won't. They will hate you. You won't. You will love them. You will vibrate, stand in light and love. It's not a practice, it's a way of thinking and being. A lifestyle. Not something you just do on Sundays or something, I love you guys. I hope you have yourself a brilliant, sunshiny week. I'll be gone for a week, so I'll see you probably Sunday, maybe Saturday. And I will probably have lots of videos coming out though, so during this time I'll definitely finish the Serify video. Okay? And then maybe I will look into creating a video with the Maharata. Someone asked about it. I think it's time I made a video about it, so at least I'll do my best. It looks like Lisa Renee had some animation in hers. I don't know how I'm going to do animation, but I'll try. I know what I could do. I know how to do animation, so to speak, so I love you guys. Peace. Blessings. You're awesome, Holy Ones. I love you so much. Valerian Mac. Shake and bake. I hope you're enjoying your chicken, brother. Aw, Candace, thank you. Are you talking about my shirt? Stop it. I like my shirt. I want to, just have different King Kitty Vato. I am Laren, I guess you could say. Love you too, sister. You're awesome. You have a beautiful week, Holy One. You guys are such positive vibes. Stop it. Shake and bake. Man, I used to eat all kinds of microwave food. I used to eat fast food, and just being honest, I used to do that. And damn, you drink milkshakes, freaking eat donuts, eat cold cereal. But when you start understanding that there's something about energy and vibration, and food is going to be something to do with energy, well, you start taking food into consideration. And I know I've already said that to myself, that when I can finally leave this house, I can be on my own 2 feet, I will go back to an alkaline diet, and I will lose my body fat, because now I'm a little bit, somewhat bigger. And I'm not going to get skinny, but I want to start maybe working out when I start doing that. People said they got amazing energy from that. I didn't see no amazing energy. I'm not lacking it, but I wasn't like impressed. I thought I was going to be full of some special energy, but no. But it makes a difference because you're also not eating animals and consuming other beings' DNA. So that's always a consideration. I mean, can realistically the whole planet just start breathing air? I mean, come on. It's going to have to be a weaning off effect. You'll have to wean into being a breatharian or wean into something or do half and half. Sometimes you won't be eating. Sometimes you will be trying. I can't recommend something, guys. I'm not going to give you some advice about sun gazing or medicines to try, but you could explore. That's what a journey is. Some of you want to feel this incredible stuff, man. You want to have your own amazing confirmation? Well, try, man. Check. Explore. Peace, you guys. See you on the flip flop. Okay, yeah. Namaste, holy ones. You're so beautiful. Sexy indigo child. Well, indigo adult. I don't want to let those people take me out of context. Indigo adult. Just call indigo children indigos, okay? You sexy indigo. Peace, guys. I want to meet my indigo chick. Indigo baby. Indigo mama. Indigo mamacita. See you, my